Hi, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, Targeted Individual Experience. So, Pam came back today in the afternoon and she ate, went to sleep. And I was going to go home, but I know if I leave, these kids will be up all hours in the morning. My son on his computer, which I had to tell him to get off the computer, get to bed, and make sure my daughter took a bath, get to bed to get up early in the morning. So I'll be going home in the morning, and all throughout the day, the New York Predator Department uh, again have me on the remote monitoring. Whenever I look at something that's green, whenever I hold a green cup, whenever I hold the dish washing sponge, it's those sponges. It's green on one side and yellow on the other side. Whenever I hold the green, whenever I turn the green side over, they will use the sirens. Okay. Can't open up the fridge, putting stuff in the fridge, they will use the sirens. And they have me fixated, staring at the microwave. Whenever I walk into the kitchen, I immediately start turning and look at the microwave. They'll use their sirens, or they'll use the call horn. Right. And again, it's to look at the time on the microwave. The time on it, because the color of it is green. Right. So these are the type of things that they continue to do throughout the day, and it can be nerve-wracking at times, But I kind of occupied myself, did laundry. I was folding the clothes, putting clothes away, and had to fix one of my daughter's drawers on her dresser. So I've been asking her mother for months and over a year to get the manufacturer name so I can order replacement parts, and up to now she has not even done any of that. All right. So, like I said, another thing too. Yeah. So I was also doing research. I'm getting these old books in PDF form. One is called "The Races of Europe." The other one is called "The Anglo-Saxon Race," and these are written by some in the 1800s, early 1900s, by historian anthropologists from Harvard, MIT, and stuff like that. And again, these are books are very old and very rare, right? And it talks about Europe and who the original people of Europe, and it lets you know that particularly the elite white Caucasian people of Europe, they know the history of Europe. They know that black people populated those lands. It's written, it's documented, and they hide this stuff from us. They hide how they murder, right, millions of black people across Europe, and then expel them out of Europe, right? And I think it started with this dude named Oliver Cromwell, right? It talks about how he went to Ireland, and murdered the indigenous people, black people, right, who they call pygmies. Again, that's where the whole leprechaun story comes from, right? I mean, this stuff is, again, it is, these things are documented, written, and particularly, even white Europeans have been lied to. There was a mass whitening of the European population through rape, murder, So when you understand the history, you kind of put things into perspective where, and like I said, I've said this before, where you had the early settlers in North America, particularly in these United States, right? There were black Europeans as well as white Europeans, right? They weren't enslaved, right? These are black people who live in Europe as free men and women, okay? And if you read, what's her name? Her last name is Ballora. Her book, The Invention of Whiteness, talks about that. After Bacon Rebellion, the wealthy landowner, white landowner, created the term white people, right? Because they did not want the indentured whites and the indentured black servants to unite, which they did. And again, that rebellion was called the Bacon Rebellion. Go look it up. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video.